life kind of vlog. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not doing much this weekend. I usually work Friday mornings, however it is Anzac Day, so work's closed, which is amazing. I'm currently thought I would update my reading journal, fill in April's stuff. April's not over, but it's like kind of close to. Just spent the morning looking up images to print and put in my reading journal, and then I went through the pile of images that I've got so I can use them up, because I've printed a whole bunch off ages ago and I just haven't stuck them into anything. So I'm gonna do that, do my reading journal, which is exciting. I'm looking forward to doing my wildfire spread because I love wildfire. I don't know if I want to have it be a 2-page one or if I just want it to be 1 page. I don't know, because I loved Wildfire. Wildfire is one of my favorite books of the year, more than Onyx Storm, even if I do say it. We've had some more casting for Sunrise of the Reaping be announced. We know who's playing not Lulu. We know who's playing Haymitch, Maisley, and Haymitch's girlfriend. I can't remember her name. It starts with an L. I had it yesterday too, and now today I've just forgotten. But we've got the cast for them and I'm looking forward to it. I'm loving it so far. The casting is amazing so far. They're the only 3 that are confirmed. Everybody else is just rumors. So we'll see who we get, but I'm excited for it. I'm excited. I'm still in my pajamas, so ignore that. It's a lazy day today as I haven't been feeling well for like the past week and a half. I'm currently reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Sapphires. I'm like 70% through, so not long at all. We're just about to, no, we just finished the second task. I haven't read these books in such a long time as well. I remember reading the first one when I was like 7, so probably like 7 or 8 or 9 I read this one. I can't remember, but I read them when I was so young. I don't remember much. One thing I literally completely forgot, because I rewatched the films so much. Dobby's in this one, and Sirius, we see him more, like we actually see him. That's what I'm actually reading, right? That's what I finished reading last night, was Sirius was like telling him about Crotch. That's not his name, is it? About Mr. Crotch. That doesn't sound right. And his son, and Mr. Bagman. But in the film, we find out all about that stuff through Dumbledore's memories, which is funny how they've changed it. I don't know if I like the book or if I like the movie more. At the start, I was like, the movie's so much better. But now that we're getting, like, we saw Dobby, he's working at Hogwarts. He's working at Hogwarts. In the kitchen. 1 shilling a day. Dumbledore was willing to give him 10, but Dobby was like, no, no, no. That's too much. I just want 1. And he's obsessed with socks. His favorite piece of clothing is socks. And he gave Harry socks for Christmas. But he doesn't believe in pairs. He believes in odd socks. So socks that don't match, which is adorable. Anyway. But yeah, that's what's happening in the book. That's what I'm reading. I'm going to get changed out of my pajamas. But I love them. They're so comfy. I'm going to get changed. And then I will get my printer, do some printing. And then we'll fill up the reading journal while I continue watching YouTube. My wildfire spread, and I'm obsessed with it. I put 2 quotes on there that just are adorable. One is a conversation between Rory and Russ. Rory goes, "What are you doing?" Russ says, "I'm watching you go in so you don't have to watch me leave." And if you read the book, you know how that made like ah. And then one from Jenna talking to Russ. She has a big heart, but it's bruised. When you spend a long time self-destructing, sometimes your pieces don't fit back together quite right. She's going to need time and patience. I'm obsessed. And then I've got a little golden retriever here with a party hat. If you know, you know. And then some books, because again, if you know, you know. And then just like a chair, one collage of photos and stuff. I'm obsessed with this spread. I love it. I want to add more bits and pieces here and there, but I don't know what. So we're just going to leave it but we're updated. It is currently pouring down rain right now. Perfect weather for reading, which, oh, I'm sorry, come here. There you go. Which, before, I just vacuumed. I did a bit of housework, tidied. I need to tidy my bathroom. I mean, my bedroom. Hi. But I've been listening to this, like, relax, study, sleep, tangled ambience music. And I've been reading some more of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I'm 75% through now. I won't finish it today for sure, but I do want to just put on a jumper and sit on the couch and just read, because the smell of rain is coming through and I'm loving it. And this one just wants cuddles and pats, and I'm so okay to do that. Yeah. But yeah, and I'm also like in my head just fanning over our first 3 main characters of Sunrise of the Reaping. I apologize if this video is just me going to be constantly talking about that book and the film, because they're announcing the cast slowly but surely, and I'm loving it. But anyway, that was all. I finished my reading journal, I tidied, I need to put a suitcase back in the cupboard, and there's like all these little jobs I've got to do, but I just can't be bothered doing, because I just want to either sit in bed and read or sit on the couch and read. I just want to do nothing and read, because well, I'm trying to save as much money as I can, so we're trying to stay home as much as we can. Although yesterday I brought an ottoman. I'm sitting down on it right now because I've been wanting to get one for my house, the apartment. That way there's an extra seat if anyone wants to, and that way I can sit on the couch and face the TV with my legs out, instead of having to lay across and have my feet hang off the edge, because it's a 2-person couch. Might read for like an hour maybe, and then I'll do some more cleaning. This ottoman that I'm sitting on, right? Okay, let me show you it. It's nice, but this one thinks it's for him. It's not for you, you know that, right? I'm gonna get the clothes that I need to sew holes in and do that while I watch some more of Steph, because I just need a break from my book, which that happens a lot. You'll just be reading and then you just need a break every now and again from your book, and that's what I need. I love it, don't get me wrong, but like sometimes the words just blur together and you need a break. I ordered some dinner. I ordered some GYG because I want Mexican and I want a burrito, and last time I ordered Zambrero to be delivered, it was so bad, so I'm hoping my GYG isn't as bad. Should be here in 30 minutes. I mean, it's pouring rain, otherwise I would have gone to go get dinner myself. However, one, I'm feeling lightheaded again, which is not a good thing, so I'm trying to drink as much water as I can right now. Plus, I don't have an umbrella. My umbrella was in my car and my car's back home, but I've been very lazy. I finished sewing the holes that I've been wanting to do. That's been on my list for a couple weeks now. I have a meeting in like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, to go over a documentary that I'm going to be working on. So that's just a crew meeting. He thinks it's for him. This isn't for you. But I just finished my meeting. I'm about to send off an email to do with my availability for the call sheet, because things have changed now that I don't have a car. So I'm gonna do that at the moment, but that meeting was kind of boring. I won't lie, but it was needed. Anyway, I'm gonna write up this email, send it off, and then I think I might get ready for bed and just read, do some more reading, get further into Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Yeah, I'm 78% through. I'm basically 500 pages in, just over 100 pages to go. Very happy with that. It's like 120-ish pages. Exciting. I actually might finish the book. Do we have high hopes? Yeah, we do. We might finish it by Sunday night, and if I do, I'll be very happy. That's a good way to end the video, is finishing the book. Dude, but just go home. I did. Just walked through that door. Went to the supermarket. I got a bunch of veggies that I could just cut up and roast, and that way I've meal prepped. I could do roast veggies, or I could just boil them in some water. We got pumpkin, potato, cauliflower, and broccoli. I forgot to get carrot. So I can just have a whole bunch of veggies ready to go for when I want to eat some veggies. I fell asleep. Yeah. Oops.
I'm working food though. That got me so bad.
Almost done. I'm just gonna do some reading, take some Panadol, just take my meds really, and then do some reading in bed because I'm starting to feel like shit again, which is not good. I think it's because I haven't drunk a lot today. I did at least drink one of these today. I don't know how many mils. I think it's 500 mils. I've at least drunk one of these today, so I'm happy about that, but I'm feeling like crap, and it could be because I was at work and I did get lightheaded, which just, if that happens again tomorrow, then it just means I'm gonna have to not carry heavy stuff because my body can't take it. Ugh. Just got home, like maybe 10 minutes ago. I just updated the other vlog that I finished Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire on the way to work today. The biggest book in the series I finished. I did start Daydream. I was like 8% through at the moment. I'm not hating it, but I tend to be like that with a lot of books. If I get halfway and I'm like hating it, or I'm like literally hating this book so much, then I'll DNF. But I'm not hating it, and I don't mind Hannah Grace's writing, which is great. But yeah, we're just picking up Lucy Checks In because that's for that reading vlog, but I'm sure you've watched it, hopefully. This will probably be up before that reading vlog because it tends to take me a little while. That's what I also want to check. I want to check because I also want to read Nothing Like the Movies in that reading vlog as well, because we're doing all light, like all blue books. I feel like it's going to be quite expensive because it's still reasonably new. 15. How is that one cheaper than Lucy Checks In? Anyway, we're not paying 15. I'm cooking up some lunch now. I want to do some meal prepping tonight because I'm going to have probably the rest of the chicken tenders with some veggies tonight. I fell asleep again. Yeah, a lot longer this time. I do some meal prepping because I fell asleep. We're meal prepping. I heated up the leftover burrito from Guzman. Does not taste nice. Does not taste nice. It's disgusting. I just cut up a bunch of 1 sweet potato and 2 carrots. I've just doused them, not doused, but like put a little bit of olive oil on them and some basil. So I'm now gonna roast them in the oven. So then hopefully they become nice and crispy. I'm pretty sure you're meant to boil the potatoes. I forgot to do that. I just realized then. Oh wow. I haven't done this in ages. I used to do this like once a week. Every week I would meal prep these potatoes, like all my fruits and veg. I'm trying to get back on top of my body's health and giving it what it needs. Hence I'm trying to drink more water. I've nearly drunk one of these today, which I know is not a lot of water, but you know, you do the little thing. Start off small, dream big. So there are veggies. I don't want to tip it and have them all tip. I did my pumpkin. I'm now covering it in oil and basil. No, my carrot and pumpkin. I keep saying carrot and pumpkin. My carrot and potato. I just updated my reading journal. By update, I mean I looked through my reading journal to have a look at previous years. And oh my gosh, the amount of books that I had on like my TBR for the month that I'm like, oh, I read that. I basically just updated this. This is my prize and joy for my reading journal this year. My prize and joy. Prize? My pride and joy. Love it. I'm obsessed. I'm thinking I'm going to continue doing this every year because it looks so pretty. Basically, every book is colored. It's either a physical, an ebook, or an audiobook. I have read a lot of E's and audios. I've barely read any physicals. There are 4 physical books here. I also have the 25 books for the year that I'm looking forward to reading. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire was not one of them. And because I read Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, it filled in the H in my alphabet challenge. That's okay. And then I just crossed it off. My goal is 40 in here. Well, technically it's 25. I'm 5 books away and it's near the end of April. I'm doing good so far and I'm really happy and proud of myself. But yeah, it's just a book tracker. I think next year I might have to do a second page. There's no 5-star reads at all this year, but I'm very picky when it comes to 5 stars. I then filled out our series tracker, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, filled that out. On that page, it's just basically all the series I'm in the middle of. I've crossed out 2 series, the Never After series, where it's like retellings. No, it's not retellings. It's got Disney characters like Hooked, Scarred, Wretched, Twisted, Crossed, and Hexed. They're dark romances. I read Hooked. I'm okay. I don't plan on going back to them. They're just... I didn't like the way he spoke to her. Didn't like it. And then I've crossed out Love and Gelato, as I don't see myself picking that series up anytime soon. If I do, cool, but at the moment, because this year my goal is to focus on my physical TBR or the books I physically own, I've crossed that out. Yeah, then we've got The Emporium, The Inheritance Games, None Shall Sleep, the Harry Potter series, Maple Hills, which I'm almost finished. I started Daydream. Briar U, which I finished, Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, I've only got As Good as Dead, Solitaire, The Chronicles of Narnia, One of Us is Lying, the Hunger Games series. Finished that off now because Haymitch's story. The Twisted series and A Court of Thorns and Roses. And then obviously when I start more, I'll add more to it, but we're getting there. And then we have the torture I put myself through when putting together my physical TBR. I put, on my Goodreads, I have a folder, it's called my physical TBR, and all my books are in there that I physically own, so that when I'm out shopping and looking at books, I know what I own and what I don't. I have that all in alphabetical order, and I hand wrote every single book. I forgot to put the Harry Potters in that, but every single book. 202 books I started off physically owning at the start of the year. I believe we have more than that now. Yeah, we have 209 in there at the moment. Trying to teach myself to stop buying more books. She's not happening, that's not happening. If you don't like the lap, you can hop on that. He's not comfy and he hates it. Anyway, but yeah, that's all I did. I just did that. I went over to the very end and crossed off Harry Potter. Couldn't be bothered writing the whole thing, so I just wrote 4. And yeah, my goal is to at least get into the 100s. I don't know if that will happen though. But anyway, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys all really enjoyed it. I am realizing I'm still quite a boring person. But this weekend we did a bit more than usual. And it wasn't a week in my life, it was more of a weekend. So it's probably a shorter vlog. But at the moment I'm just uploaded what I realistically read in a week. That video I just uploaded. So if you want to go watch that. Because I'm sure that one was before this one. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!